I hope everyone's having a great day, and it's Friday, so the weekend's about to start. Now today I'm doing my last deep web video. I wasn't planning on doing one of these for a while, but the way this came about honestly kinda scared the shit out of me. So I get a lot of messages, as a lot of you know, on Facebook as well as YouTube. In some of those messages, people claim to be the owner of a red room. Most of them are easily debunked by looking at their Facebook page and seeing a lot of private pictures and whatnot. And a lot of them, the way they speak, you can tell they're just trying to screw around. As I was going through my messages, one stuck out. One because the name just seemed so generic, as well as the picture. There was nothing identifying. And then I opened it up and read what it said. "Hello, your maker. We've been long-time watchers of your channel and wanted you to do a story for us. We'll pay you generously. Please don't try to trace this back, for this is not a real account and will lead nowhere. We like your deep web confession stories and wanted you to do one for us. We control the Red Room. I'm sure you've heard of it. I am the moderator of the site. I'll be happy to tell you more, because we believe this would make a great true deep web story. So please do contact us when you can. See you soon." My immediate response was, I don't do this for the money. Whether a prank or not, I would prefer not to know. I also wrote another personal message saying, I do gotta say though, you gave the creepy guy the creeps. As I stated before, I don't need to know if it's a prank or not. I will take your word for it and respectfully decline. Normally here's where I would say good luck in the future. But yeah. Take care? I guess. Thanks for watching. The reply I got back only added to the chill factor. So you don't believe us? Why is that? Now I do have to say, by this point I actually did believe them. I looked at the Facebook page and there was nothing identifying. And it's not a new account either, so it's not something someone just had an idea. I also contacted a couple other bigger YouTubers to see if this person had messaged them, trying to maybe see if he was just trying to get FaceTime. No one has ever heard of him. In fact, one of the channels also said it was a good idea I turned it down. After thinking about it, I really did think it was true as I stated. Some of you might not agree, but dealing with a lot of the emails I get, I can usually sort them out. But that's not to say I'm perfect. But it's not every day you actually find throwaway accounts with names so generic and nothing personal to identify him by. And as he states in one of his messages, it's easy for him to deny everything and say it's a joke. So I decided to do his story. Now, as I've read a lot of these deep web stories, I didn't want anything to come back to haunt me. I responded back that I didn't need anything in return, just a story, and that after I read it, we would split our separate ways. So before I go into any more of my opinions, here is his confession. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what you think of the situation, and wait till after the confession to hear more of my thoughts on the topic. The Red Room was started in 2010 by an anonymous owner. The purpose for the Red Room is to show you life, the true life, not the dumbed down version the media shows you. Much like bestgore.com, we specialize in gory videos, but our videos are live streams. If you are not watching a live stream, then it was recently recorded. We do our business in America, in a big city on the West Coast. You would never know by looking at it, because it looks like a government building. Anyways, I am the owner of the site. We recruit people by asking them to just watch some disturbing videos, each worse than the last. We find out if they want to go to the police by following them until they join, and after. You would be surprised by who is with us. We have college graduates, some from Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and even from rich families. We just give them an offer they won't turn down. We don't kill anyone. You torture them personally. We use the homeless most of the time, someone that won't be missed, because that's an easy target. In the Red Room is where the most violent of things take place. Rapes, murders, burning alive. Anything you could ask for happens there. You can always get a special request if you pay by Bitcoin, an untraceable online currency. 1 Bitcoin equals around 230 US, and our membership is half a Bitcoin. When you sign up, we already know who you are and where you are by retracing your IP address. We are also watching you from your webcam without turning on the light. It's just a little insurance on our part. The reason I do this work is because it's the truth, right there in front of the action. Sure, some people might not like our website, but to each their own. Just be sure when you leave our site, you delete everything, because we already have all we need on you, just as a little insurance on our end. So after hearing his confession, curiosity also got the better of me, so I asked him why they chose my channel and not another one, being as I've only been doing this a few months. What he responded actually made sense. He said they like to look up and see how people's deep web experiences are, which is exactly what a businessman would do. He explained to me that there were 5 of them, and they've taken about 90 people so far. He also stated that last month they made $86,456 in Bitcoins. Now there are a couple other things that struck me as real about this story, but I also got a very important message out of it. A lot of the time when we listen to these stories, we do it for the thrill. Realistically, what we're doing is we're educating more people about it, which in turn could be defeating the whole purpose of why we're doing it. It might be letting more people that want to support these sites know about them. He states in his confession that they don't kill anyone. We do. And it finally didn't go in one ear and out the other, and it registered to me. If people weren't demanding this, they wouldn't need to supply it. This is a business for them, and as cold-hearted as they are, a lot of people watch this shit. What's even worse is a lot of kids are watching these videos and getting really curious about it, and entering the deep web without knowing what they're doing. Kids nowadays have the smarts to access these sites, but they haven't yet gained the knowledge to respect them. All it would take is one random click, and that child's life could change forever, or even adult's life. After reading a lot of these stories, and finally understanding the way we're affecting it, I've decided I don't want to cover these stories anymore. And I know I have a lot of deep web fans, and for you guys I have a very highly suggested channel. If you look in the description, I'll have a link, but the name of the channel is Takedown Man. He does very extensive coverage on the deep web, and will even show you pictures and some videos that he finds on there. Personally, going on the deep web isn't something I will ever do. I don't have a need for it. Everything I need is on the surface web, and frankly it kinda scares the shit out of me. Humanity has a really dark history, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So the deep web isn't anything new, but now it can hit closer to home. A lot of the stories say this happens in a foreign place, but this happens everywhere, the United States included. I'll have a link to Tony Boston's Facebook in the description. I highly suggest you don't message him. If you want to go look for yourself and see what I mean by how creepy it is, feel free. My only request is that you don't let curiosity get the better of you and go on the deep web. I know this video is a whole different setup than the way I normally do my videos, but the way this came about actually kinda scared the shit out of me, and it's not every day that that happens. Whether or not you believe it, or whether or not it's true, this happens every day, and we are just educating more people on how to get to the deep web and what you can find there, which isn't the best idea to bring up for a lot of people. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you Monday for another video. I'm sure you've noticed my videos have been a little bit shorter, but that's because I'm trying to write my story for the 7th out also, and trying to get that written is a little harder than I expected. So I'm still making sure I get everyone their daily dose of horror, but I also want to keep up on this month, because it's a very busy month, We have Halloween just around the corner, and it will be my first Halloween having a horror channel, so I have some really big plans for it. So I hope you all look forward to that, as well as a pre-Halloween warm-up scheduled for around the 15th. You won't want to miss that either. Everyone have a safe and fun weekend, and just remember, it's always scarier if it's true. After completion of this video, I got an update from Tony Boston. We just got a Chinese man who participates in the annual Yulin Dog Meat Festival in China. We are going to be doing a very special video with him soon. We even find this disgusting. That's like killing a baby or punching a blind person. It's something that can't defend itself. So we will have some fun with him. Yes, even we have morals. Out of all the fucked up shit that goes on the deep web, I don't know why, but this one doesn't affect me as much. Maybe it's because the man kinda has this coming. I still don't recommend anyone go check out the show on the deep web, but it's nice to know that even the fucked up guys do have some sort of morals. Some of them at least.